Right, so more modern De La Hiva. You're just on this side, bro. So now we're looking at deep lasso from De La Hiva. So again, from that same kind of area that we were playing last time, I had the far side sleeve grip. I had the De La Hiva hook. Maybe from there, Tyrone plucks that leg and steps in. So last time we looked at, if his leg was quite close, I could just chop in and go for the mermaid sweep. This time when he plucks it, his rear leg's further back, so I physically can't mermaid sweep, and I actually can't get my right foot back on his hip. Ideally, I'd want to be getting my foot here and starting to play a sit-up guard. He's sort of in that halfway house position. So once I get to here, and he's sort of crouched over at this stage, this is a good time to go for the deep lasso. So from there, even though he's holding on to my leg, I can basically chop it out. And from that position, I'm going to pull it to my hip, and then my right leg enters from the outside, and I'm going to weave it in. Just turn this way, bro. Keep circling, keep circling, keep circling, keep circling, keep circling. So there's two ways, well, there's three ways you can play the lasso, obviously. You can play it shallow, you can play it deep with your right foot right under the armpit, and you can play it with your foot on the hip. And we'll talk about this when we want to go into a deep lasso and hit a sweep. But for the sake of the next few drills, we're going to be playing it deep. The positive points of playing it deep is when I go deep, I can pull my knuckles and actually put them in my thigh. So if Tyrone tries to retract his hand from there, I've made a wedge with my own thigh. Sometimes when you're playing it more shallower and you're not deep in the armpit and your foot's here, and I can't get my fist in my own thigh, Tyrone can start to circle and make grips on the outside of the pants and start stuffing the leg. Okay. So once we go deep from this position here, now I can really affect this posture. The grips I'm looking at on the other leg, I can just grab the back of the pants, or we can go deep and get like a foot lock grip and grab the inside of my thigh when you were playing this De La Hiva deep lasso. So the other thing I want to be thinking about is my position. So once I go deep with this, the two main postures are I can turn like onto my knee shield position. I'll be taking out the De La Hiva hook, and my left hamstring is driving into Tyrone's right shin. So if he tries to get close to me and drive into me, my left leg is made a wedge. So obviously the two main off balances is to my left and to my right. So I'd be thinking about kicking this way to try and drop Tyrone down, and this is going to give me Barabola options. So similar theme to what we were doing with the De La Hiva hook, but the advantage of having a deep lasso is we can free our lasso and go into omoplatas and triangles, which we couldn't do previously. So from our position, say I have the De La Hiva hook in, and maybe he plucks that leg and I'm here, or maybe he just doesn't and I just like the deep lasso and have this grip, I can bring this leg over, kick it in, and I'm going deep. And again, I want to be putting my fist in my own thigh. So again, from this position, we can turn onto our side like a knee shield, side tilt position, which we covered in the De La Hiva position. I can off balance Tyrone to my left, but another thing I can be doing from this position is I can turn from my left side to flat on my back, and I can start to off balance it this way. Again, we'll be looking at that options to take the back and stuff. Obviously from here, he'll not want to stay here, and as he comes back, I can go really deep with my De La Hiva hook now, and then I can use that knee shield to really put him down. And that's going to set up the Barabola, which we'll look at